it's like taking candy from a baby. It's like taking their only soothing thing. They're not feeding your baby and you're not consistent feeding them. The taste of your milk kind of change, and that kind of push them away as well, because they don't taste the same. They're like, ugh. Hey you guys, welcome back to our family channel. So for all the moms that's trying to get their baby off their breast milk, off of breastfeeding, and transfer them into bottles, I'm going to tell y'all how I did it. How I got my baby off my breast and got him on bottles at 1 year old. I had breastfeed for my kids. It was hard to get my 2-year-old, I think he made it to 3. It was hard to get him off versus my 1-year-old. So I'm going to tell y'all how I did differently with this one versus the 3-year-old that breastfed for almost 3 years. So with my 3-year-old, he wasn't ready to give it up. He wasn't willing to give it up. And partially it was my fault because I wasn't consistent. So what I did with Josiah, when he was getting close to 1 year old, and I know I wanted him off my breast, what I did differently with him, I started taking him off little by little. See, when I first tried, I had took him off completely, and he would just cry. And so I was like, you know what? I said to myself, you know what? I can't just take him off. It's like you're eating something all the time, so somebody just take it from you and say you can't eat it no more. That's kind of hard to process, and you gotta look at it like that. This baby eats breast milk all the time, and you just say, here, you can't have it no more. When a baby eat breast milk all the time, it's like taking candy from a baby. It's like taking their only soothing thing. Because not all babies just drink your milk for feeding. A lot of times it's a soothing thing. Hold on. A lot of times it's a soothing thing. A lot of times they do it to help them when they fussy. So it's not only. Hold on. So pass. Is he baby pass? Where her passing? I thought I seen that. Where her pass? You see her pass? I feel like a lot of people use. I feel like a lot of babies use. Don't take pacifiers as well. They use your boobs as pacifiers. So you gotta look at the whole thing. Like, you can't just think you just gonna snatch your baby and say, you know what, I'm done breastfeeding, we off. It doesn't work like that. You have to walk them through that. So when I say walk them through that, it's like through different stages. I mean, like, you have to walk them through that. Like, you gotta ease them off little by little. Like, you gotta start finding the right milk to put them on. Once you find the right milk, what you do is you give it to them during daytime. You give them the milk during daytime, and maybe you just breastfeed them at nighttime, because you know breastfeeding is a lot of times they lean on that at bedtime. But not only that, you feed them at daytime, you do it every blue moon. Like, you slowly ease them off. You get them a little bit. So feed them, but you try to introduce them the bottle more. You try to introduce them the cup more. Like, you be trying to ease them here baby, because you're slowly transitioning them. So what I did with Josiah was I started slowly introducing him. What I did to Josiah, I slowly eased him off. Like, when I say I ease him off, like, I slowly, like, because I tried to take it fully away, and he wasn't having it. So what I did was I slowly eased him off. I gave him a little bit of breast milk, and gave him a bottle. I gave him a bottle more so. I kept giving him a bottle, and I gave him a little bit of breast milk, but I shortened how long he feed. I didn't let him feed off me that long. Sometimes, eventually, I cut out all the feedings during the day, and I fed him only at nighttime. So eventually, I started getting him 1 bottle, 2 at nighttime to see if that kind of pulled him away. And then eventually, slowly, he just eased off by himself. He didn't want no more breast milk. But I had to take the initiative. Instead of just taking away from him, you just slowly back down how many times you feed him. You don't just automatically say, you're done. Because you're going to have them crying, screaming. You're just going to be, they're going to be uneasy. You're going to be uneasy. You ain't going to get no sleep. They ain't going to get no sleep. It's just going to be chaos. So what you want to do is slowly pull them away. Gradually pull them away. Slowly ease. Because, you know, that's something that they depend on. They look at it for soothing, peace, when they're crying. when they want to pass it, you're the because most breastfeed babies don't take passies. Well, she does. She take bottles, passies. She don't cry on no breast. And she's only 3 months, but she don't cry on no breast because with her, I ain't trying to have her addicted to the breast. I'm trying to have where she could do all of it, but where she won't have to rely on just my breast. Like, of course, she can eat off me, but she's not addicted to me. But that's what you have to do. You have to pull them off slowly, like, and redirect them slowly. You don't want to just take it away and then you're just miserable. Just ease them off. And not only that, it's like when you stop feeding your baby and you're not consistent feeding them, the taste of your milk kind of change, and that kind of push them away as well, because they don't taste the same. They're like, ugh, you know. The less they eat off you, your milk will change eventually, and it'll start tasting funny to them, and they'll really be like, like, I don't want this. But make sure when you trying to get them off your breast milk, you find the right milk, because I think I feel like a lot of people mess up at, they don't find their baby a good milk that the baby feel comfortable with, because sometimes it be hard to get babies on breast milk, because it's be hard to get babies off breast milk because the milk be tasting nasty to them. With my kids, I had to constantly keep switching them with milk. So when I say I had to constantly keep switching them, when they got offered milk, I had to keep looking to find the right milk, because my daughter, my 4-year-old, she's 4 now, but when she was a baby, she did not take milk. When she got the breast, she did not want to take no milk. Like, she didn't like how it tastes. So I kept switching, and then I started researching, and then I read about almond milk. You know, it's a plant-based milk. They don't actually have almond in the milk. It's a plant-based milk. So I tried Almond Breeze, and when I tell you, she started taking her milk with no hesitation. She took that with no hesitation. She loved that milk. So if you're looking for a good milk, Almond Breeze is real good. Almond milk is real good. Almond Diamond, Breeze, whatever, however you say it, it's an almond. So research that. Almond milk, plant-based milk. It's very good. It don't have nuts in it. At first, I was kind of hesitant because almond, of course, but all my kids had it, and they was 1. So they was close to 1. So try almond milk, you guys. If you're trying to transition your baby and you're trying to find the right milk, first of all, make sure you have the right milk that they would like. Because a lot of times that whole milk don't be hitting on nothing. It be just tasting awful. So, and I don't like milk myself, but when I use almond in my cereal, I love that. I love how it tastes. It tastes real good to me. So first, find a good milk that your child likes to transition them to. You don't want to just try to transition them and wonder why they ain't. Because the milk tastes nasty. I wouldn't like it either. So I wouldn't want to move on either, because if you got your mama milk versus the cow milk, and then like in the store, it don't be tasting the same like it used to. It just don't. It don't have flavor to it. But almond milk, the plant milk, is very good. Go that route. So I hope this video helped all the moms that trying to transition their baby to regular milk, or they trying to transition their baby from breast milk to milk. You know, because I know breastfeeding could be hard when it comes to transitioning your child. But like I said, you have to be consistent. You can't give in. Also be strong. You can't give in too many times. If you let the baby eat off you like they regularly do, it's going to be hard to even try to keep transitioning them. Transition means ease them little by little. Don't feed them as much off you. Offer it. Let them get a little bit of it. Don't feed that long. And just be consistent. Be consistent. And slowly but surely, they won't even want your breast anymore. You won't even have to breastfeed. One day you'll wake up and like, dang, they ain't even asking for milk. They ain't even want milk. You got to let them think they're doing it on their own. If you're just taking it from them, that's not letting them think that, oh, girl, you're going to roll off the pillow. That's not letting them think they're doing it on their own. You want them to think that they're doing it on their own. And the way for them to think that they're doing it on their own is slowly easing them. All right, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Make sure you check out my family website. If you want to donate to our family cash out, the link is down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Bye, you guys.